So we are in the town hall here in Halifax, within the wonderful metropolitan borough of Calderdale, which is in West Yorkshire.
The brief that we've set is Destination Deanclough, and so the challenge is how can we link Deanclough, the Peace Hall and Shibden Hall into this holistic destination offer.
So we've set a challenge in the context of our exciting year of culture 2024. We think Deanclough is now the place we want to turn to, and we think the contestants can help give us ideas and challenge our thinking with new opportunities for Deanclough.
We did get a tour of Deanclough, which is a fantastic mixed-use property with some small and independent businesses and an amazing array of artists and local cultural companies.
We've been very lucky to visit the Peace Hall, which is in the centre of town. We learnt about all the different cloths that they used to produce. The minimum size was like 27 metres. So lots of historical knowledge, but just learning about the local area as well has been really nice. As people who are from this area are very passionate about the area, so it's been really nice to hear from them.
I found it really interesting going to Shibden Hall, which is an amazing 15th century hall, but it's directly owned and managed by the council, which is actually not very common. And I've learned a lot about the different marketing techniques that councils use to capture new audiences.
We're just overwhelmed with ideas and you have to hone that in. And I thought we'd be a bit better at honing it in this time, but clearly it's part of the process, so I'm learning that.
I think what I've learned is just how important and how powerful identity can be to local businesses. We've heard directly from small business owners just how valuable the uptick in trade has been, all coming from renewed interest in Halifax thanks to new films, TV shows, filmed around the area.
I got to stay in the office. I explored some of the key areas for culture, some of the best practices. I also was able to look at some of the strategies that we could put into place with connecting the 3 sites, and it was a really insightful day.
Hello, it is the end of day 1. Team Dynamic have had a very busy day. We've got to see lots of the local area, come up with loads of ideas of how we think we can tackle this challenge best.
It's the end of the evening now and we've just made our first full and final draft. We're ready to get a good night's sleep and tomorrow morning hopefully head to a working breakfast. I'm really, really proud of what we've done today.
Every challenge on the programme is different, and a challenge on culture and local heritage can't fail but to infuse the contestants. They seem to be really excited by this year of culture and Calderdale for 2024 and how they can feed back into that.
We switch the teams at each challenge so that the contestants get a chance to work with each other, the different personalities and different skills. Hannah and Adam are doing a great job as team captains, especially because this is a creative challenge. They've got lots of ideas, some of which are quite out there, so they do need to refine those.
Hi, I'm Flora Wilkie. I work for the LGA and I'm subbing in for Helen. We just had a really lovely meeting with Councillor Courtney, who told us loads about her ambition for culture in Calderdale, looking at what needs to change, how we can ensure that there's a long-lasting legacy of culture in Calderdale, and thinking about some of the challenges that are presented locally.
I think I've learnt quite a lot about how culture can be a pivotal part on how a town sees itself and how it projects itself. So it's really interesting to think in a slightly different way than I do usually.
We just had a technical rehearsal, which went really well, although there were some issues with the colours on the projector, so we're going to have to amend some of the colours in the presentation. We also have some music playing, and after a bit of a hitch, we managed to get that working okay as well.
As part of our destination marketing plan, as part of Calderdale Calling, we thought it'd be a good idea to try and encourage local communities, local people to create content.
Team Dynamic's proposal to this challenge is a coherent marketing campaign across all 3 sites that focuses on the unique selling points of each site to encourage visitors to attend all 3. And within that, we're introducing something called the Calderdale card, which is a membership card to local residents to encourage them to visit cultural attractions across Halifax and the wider area, and also a series of seasonal events that link the 3 sites together in an exciting way.
Calderdale already has fantastic cultural assets. The only issue is that there's a bit of severance It's physical severance, but it's also metaphorical. People just aren't aware that these assets are there. So we propose a series of capital improvements and also some partnerships to better communicate all of those different assets and bring them together.
We chose Team Dynamic. They had a film show of what it was like going around Halifax. The idea of using influencers by filming themselves of the experience of going to visit some of our attractions. Team Victorious suggested that we might want to do a light trail, which was really interesting. Both of them had quite rigorous marketing plans that they wanted to put to us, which we are certainly going to take a look at.
I'm feeling quite crestfallen. I think we had a lot of ideas, a lot of really strong ideas, but maybe we could have concentrated them a little bit better.
Team Dynamic have won, and I feel really pleased. I'm surprised, but really pleased. What contributed to our success today? I think we worked together quite well when we were in the presentation, and we kind of like had quite a nice Q&A where we all got to answer a question and kind of bounced off each other a bit, which I think showed that we had quite a good understanding of our proposal.